I'd like to call the December 9th meeting to order. Please rise for the pledge and the prayer, please.
Dear Heavenly Father, we just ask that you be with us tonight as we do the business of the village of Elsie. May we do it to the best of our abilities and to your glory and honor. We ask this in your Son's name. Amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Any corrections, additions, or deletions to the agenda?
Motion to accept the agenda as written.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Approval of the minutes. Motion to approve November 11th, 2025.
On page 2, it's, we approved the police report, so I should say the DPW report. Not here a motion to approve the police report, it should have said DPW. Mark helped seconded, because the police report was approved on the paragraph above. Just to change that.
I'll motion to accept the minutes as addended.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Need a motion to pay the bills. Oh, we do, yeah, sorry. So we have a second motion for November 11th special meeting minutes. Need a motion to approve.
I so move
I'll second.
to approve the
Motion.
Brownfield Redevelopment Authority meeting minutes.
Motion has been made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Need a motion to pay the bills. Bills came to heavy because of Ferguson, $181,200.88. We do have the check run if anyone would like to see it as well.
I'll make a motion to pay the bills at $181,288.
We should probably still pay. I'll second.
Motion's been made and seconded to pay the bills in the amount of $181,200.88. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Clinton County update with County Commissioner Nicole Fickes. Please.
She's here.
Hi, I'm here. Nice to see everybody. You know, I think it's been a long year for everybody, and as we close the year, we're wrapping up our meeting. I just want to thank everybody that comes here in public service and serves their community, and everybody that's in tune with their community and participates in the public input process. It's, you know, it's not easy, but I value everybody. You guys do hard work, and it's important to know what our community feels. And so I really want to thank everybody. And from a county perspective, as we wrap this year up, I would say the most notable thing we've done is remove a $96 million millage plus interest from, you know, being on the ballot this year. In the last month, just recently, we received notice that the high power transmission lines that ITC has been proposing to connect the Oneida and Sabine, I don't even know how to say this, sorry, Sabine substations. So it would be West Lansing to the east of Lansing. One of the proposed routes had gone through Clinton County, the other had gone south of Lansing, and they just released last week that the proposed route going out to public comment is south of Lansing. So not a single thing, it's going to go through Clinton County. So far, there's some listening sessions, and I will email Destiny the links and things so that you can share that with your folks in case anybody would like to be involved in that. And there's a line that was chosen to go through the west side of Clinton, and there were two lines at that time, and I feel like they had a primary route that was not in Clinton County, and so our Clinton County folks didn't necessarily feel like they had to go and give feedback on that, and so I feel like people felt like that's maybe why that got put into our county, and so I do encourage anyone to provide feedback. Also today, we were notified that Clinton County was awarded $150,000 by the DNR Passport Recreation Grant Program to do phase 1 development for trails at Clinton Trails County Park. That's at 4665 Northwood Road, Bradley Township. The idea is to keep it a natural park and to be able to provide the public with access to some trails, the lake that's back there, and some other biological opportunities. We can build for vernal pools, with salamanders and things, if you're really into that. They exist there and they're somewhat rare, I guess. We did renew the LEAP contract at the board level. It was initially turned down, then it was brought back up at the Board of Commissioners meeting this last week. It's the same contract we had before. I voted no, simply because I just was hoping for a little bit more language in there, but we do have that, and, I do commend Devin, who is excellent. He was an excellent hire. He works pretty hard, and he is actively trying to seek out someone to purchase the Lear building. He did not know who owned it at the time, and I know he's emailed you, and I had talked to him, and you literally look it up on the county GIS, and I said, here you go, guys, P.L. Walker, call him. So he's gonna contact him, so maybe we could get some movement on that, see if the owner is gonna, be willing to sell, and maybe try to get somebody in there if he is. What else do we have? Sorry about that. The Veterans Affairs Office is gonna have reduced hours for the month of December. They're gonna be closed on Mondays and Fridays. It's the Clinton Ingham office, and so they have a main phone number, and I can send this to you as well. And so really your best bet at this point during the month is just to call the phone number. And if you're someone who is unaware what your benefits are, or you just have never looked into it, it's a really great place to start. They recovered $1.5 million. From what I understand in the last year, I can clarify that, that's a lot. That's a lot that they can do for people. We also renewed our medical examiner's contract, so we can investigate in things like that. And equalization provided a report that indicated approximately 2.7% increase in our taxable, not our taxable value, but what we pay. So, if you've got any questions.
Well, thank you, Commissioner. I
Thank you.
appreciate you.
Thank you for everything.
Being
everybody
here.
does. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, Hero Park and Sculpture Brick Committee update with Dorothy.
Well, I don't have anything special, except all the bricks have been printed. They look really good, but they were done the day before Thanksgiving, and then what we got on Thanksgiving, we got a big snowstorm, so we have not been able to install them. I don't believe that will happen till spring, because tomorrow we're supposed to have more snow. So it's just impossible to get them. Anybody who wants to see them, I'm gonna try to take a picture of them and send them to the people that ordered them, but I don't have them in my shed yet. They're in my son's vehicle, so we gotta get them unloaded. Yeah, everything's done for the year. I don't believe we'll be doing anything more until the springtime, which I hope is soon.
All right, thank you. Elsie Park improvement update with Mr. Ed White.
There's nothing new to report at this time.
Okay,
And before we go any further, I think we all want to thank Ed White for all of the things that you've helped us with. The street lights, with the Christmas lights. He's helped us with music, Christmas music, finally on in downtown. We have it on a timer. Little things like that maybe can put everybody in the holiday spirit. I think everybody kind of needs that about right now, so, yeah, thank you very much, appreciate it.
thanks, Ed. I don't have anything at this point, so we'll move to treasurer's report.
Alright. Clerk/treasurer's report is as indicated in your packets. Our Choice 1 checking account as of Monday, December 8th, had a total balance of $418,318.74. However, also provided in your packet was our check run for December of 2025, totaling 31 checks in the total amount of $181,200.88. We have also requested 75% of the water meter grant reimbursement, totaling $111,398. Once the project is completed, then we will receive the remainder 25% reimbursement. So hopefully we can recoup that $111,000 as soon as possible. And I believe Chris has it in his report as well, but we are up to, is it 71 meters installed? See, we're getting there, slowly but surely, so. Financial Controller Steve Adair and I have recently implemented a request for proposal for financial audit services for the village year end 2026. We would like to have the firm selected by February 10th, 2026. I added that to your packet, the financial audit proposal. Kelsey, I believe, put it on the website. Once we start receiving applications from auditors, we will present them to the council and then we will make a selection. On, it really comes down to price. I know some auditors charge $20,000-$30,000 and this is a financial audit, so, but I think it's very, very important to have one where everything's thorough, so not just thrown together with numbers. Steve Adair also currently reconciles our payroll to proper GL codes and BSNA. However, I will also be adding all payroll registers from ADP to board packets each month to provide additional transparency. You do have the last two payrolls. I dropped them off on the tables for all of you today. The reason for this is technically we do payroll in ADP. ADP is not connected to BSNA Cloud, so the council the council sees how much payroll is, but this shows the breakdown of everybody's payroll and how they are paid. So again, transparency. Again, this is a pivotal time for the village of Elsie, so it's still very important that the village stays on track in order to build and maintain a strong fund balance for the future. We also pray that water main breaks decrease from last year. I'm not jinxing anybody, I just
You said it.
rather get it out. So that's my clerk/treasurer report.
Motion to accept the treasurer's report.
Second that.
Motion's been made and seconded to approve the treasurer's report. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Police report.
Police report. This is police highlights November 2025. The Elsie Police Department conducted 12 traffic stops this month. Complaints have decreased from last month with a total of 38 calls for service. Total of 242 hours were worked at the Elsie Police Department. Police activity for the month of November consisted of traffic enforcement, motor carrier enforcement, suspicious activity, 1 warrant arrest, and 2 DNR hunting complaints, and also engaged in several community policing events. We have continued to assist EE Night with traffic control in the morning and afternoons. The Mid-Michigan Health Department has recently provided the Elsie Police Department with Clinton County substance use data overview from 2023 to 2025. I have included that in your packets. I think it's very important that we all know what's going around in our county. We also have recently completed the inventory request to replenish our Narcan supplies as they expired. This is provided by Mid-Michigan Health Department for free. We are currently scheduled to receive new Axon Body 4 cameras through our Axon contract. This isn't a new addition cost to the police department. This is part of the contract that we implemented with Axon back in early 2023. They actually call it the Axon TAP program. Code and zoning enforcement have continued with 1 zoning application being approved on East Elm Street and also 1 rental inspection that was completed earlier this month on East Old Street. I also have a scheduled meeting with a resident that has zoning questions scheduled for tomorrow, December 10th at 5 p.m. As always, looking for another great month here in Elsie. So, I just wanted to address this and bring it up and try to get ahead of it. Kinda sick and tired of sitting here with keeping my mouth shut. I don't like to keep my mouth shut, and I think it's time that, that I just set the record straight. So, I became aware today of a post on the Elsie community page concerning my performance as the chief of police. The post includes several allegations that are not accurate and lack important context. Many of the claims being circulated appear to come from individuals outside our community who may not fully understand the circumstances they are referencing. What concerns me the most is the impact these statements may have on trust and stability of our village government. Elsie residents elect their council to represent them, and maintaining confidence in that process is essential. Some of the accusations being spread on social media, including the false claim of an inappropriate relationship involving myself and President Freeman, are not only untrue, but appear intended to undermine the work of our elected officials. These types of personal attacks are distressing and counterproductive to the good of our community. Throughout my time with the Village of Elsie, I've worked to serve our residents to the best of my ability. In the aftermath of challenges left by the previous administration, I have taken on multiple responsibilities to ensure that village operations continue smoothly. These efforts are demanding, but I remain committed to doing what's necessary for our community, the Village of Elsie. The circulation of a police report from the Clinton County Sheriff's Office is especially troubling. The way it was presented is misleading and does not reflect the full circumstances of the incident. At the time the call referenced in the report, I was not available to respond because I was fulfilling a separate, legally required obligation. The fact that this specific report was sought out and posted publicly raises additional concerns about how and why the information was being used. I serve at the pleasure of the Village Council, and with their support, I will continue to work each day on behalf of the residents of Elsie. I will not be discouraged or intimidated by misinformation, and my focus remains, as always, on fulfilling my duties with professionalism and integrity. That's all I got.
I do have an email from Assistant Prosecuting Attorney Aiden Sprague. He did respond to an email request. He did go on to state that yes, he can confirm that she was testifying at this time. Noted on Facebook that she was on duty, even though that she was not logged into CAD or on duty. She was at a preliminary examination for a felony per his request. So if anybody'd like to see that email, I do have that as well. So I think that it's time to put the witch hunt to bed, because as far as I'm concerned, Destiny Bryce is doing a great job for the village. You guys see everything. Everything is transparent. I talk to her multiple times a day. There's nothing going on in this village that I don't know about, including this day or other even council members this specific day. So it all needs to stop, and it needs to stop now. So how they got the police report, how they went about posting it anonymously, I don't care, it's bullshit, and it needs to stop. So, unless someone has something other to say. As far as I'm concerned, the proof is in the pudding. It's right here in black and white, and she's doing a great job.
I'd kind of like to add on to that, that I'm appalled that a first responder would do that. I mean, we're supposed to be a united front. I also talked to Destiny that day. I called her shortly after that call to see if she was around. She called me back about 30 minutes later because she was in court. So, I guess maybe people on Facebook should fact check before they just get out there and start blasting.
Well, and in my opinion, shame on the county for even putting it in a CAD report.
Absolutely.
I don't know how I can refuse to go to a complaint that I know nothing about.
Yeah, I'm the one who told you about it.
So I wasn't even in service, I wasn't even in Elsie.
We appreciate you.
I appreciate it. And again, I'm not here to toot my own horn, I'm here to get us through this difficult situation we have in Elsie, and it takes an army. And, well, I got all the army I need, which is the council, which is our residents, which is all of our employees, our 5 employees that stay after and work just as hard as I do. So you lead by example, that's what it's about. So, thank you.
Manager and code enforcement report.
All right.
Do we have to accept the police report? A motion to accept the police report.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded to approve the police report. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Manager code enforcement.
All right. November 19th, Chris and I attended our first drinking water state revolving fund with intent to apply, meeting with project manager Hannah Lappner with the water infrastructure funding and financing section of Eagle. She will be coordinating with FB Engineering on the ITA application due June 1st. I have also attached the agenda and materials to you all in the council packets. That was this slideshow. And again, just a refresher for everybody, we mentioned this last month, but I'll talk about it again so everybody's on the same page. Hannah Lappner has been assigned as the Water Infrastructure Funding and Finance Section Project Manager for the Village of Elsie's prospective Drinking Water State Revolving Fund, DWSRF, Water System Improvements Project for fiscal year 2027. She will be assisting us through the application process and proposed project plan with FB Engineering and our finance controller, Steve Adair. Again, the ITA for the DWSRF funding for Elsie Water System improves. The project needed was simply replacing priority aging undersized cast iron water mains and looping to the dead ends and replace well number 1, pump and add iron removal treatment plant to address rusty colored water here in Elsie. So I believe that we are on the right track, and I will let everybody know when our next meeting is. So, Michigan Rural Water has been in and out of the office gathering data from the new meters. They advise that this data will be beneficial for the DWSRF project. Chris and I attended training with our Neptune 360 gateway that was part of the water meter grant project, and I will also let Chris go into that. That thing is very, very high tech. I love it. I have also been working with LEAP, Economic Development for Clinton County, and recently was introduced to Blake Newman with MEDC and the Redevelopment Ready Community Certification. With the Village of Elsie becoming certified, they will be able to assist with planning and zoning and also develop a 5-year master plan for the village. Majority of these things are needed in order to be selected for larger scale grants which we all know that I am after. On December 4th, I met with Treasury for our monthly meeting. I provided them with a detailed overview of village activities for the month of November, as well as fund balance details. They are still willing to provide the village with potential MOUs and encourage the village to apply for the FDCVT grant again, as they want to see the village move toward financial stability as we see to improve our community. I also attended the Fiscally Ready Community Grant webinar and advised Treasury that I provided the information to Village Council so we can all engage and learn together by governing best practices. And last but not least, we did have an issue with Granger that we tackled together. Unfortunately, with the weather, Granger has advised that schedules will fluctuate when picking up trash bins. Therefore, they encourage residents to put trash bins out the night before pickup, as date of pickup won't change, but hours may. They are also anticipating picking up extra bags left by containers due to the ones they missed last week. As always, looking forward to another great month here in Elsie.
I'm sure you guys seen it today, that they were pretty late, so.
3:30.
They did so much on the.
Did they?
I'll make a motion to accept the village manager report.
Second that.
Motion's been made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. DPW report.
Be nice, Chris.
Oh, nice. As she said, we got in, since this grant period, once we got the meters for the grant, late August, or late September, we put in 73 of them. With the grant came what they call the gateway. There's actually pieces of it at the bottom of the old water tower that communicates with an antenna on top, and it pulls data from the meters constantly. Then you got what they call a belt clip, where we can actually go in front, sit in front of the house and get a data log of 90 days back, as long as it's one of the new meters. It won't be the old meters, and it's got a radio antenna. It also tells us if there's a constant usage, reverse usage, everything. I get notifications on all that stuff. There are still little bugs I'm working with my computer. Like I said, there's a water that's constantly going. I try to click on it when it opens. So there's little bugs that I work with DC3 and that. There are a lot of stuff it does. It's kind of cool.
In the long run, this is gonna save us a bunch of time on meter reading, right? It's just a switch flip.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
And right now, I think 50%, 45 to 50%. We're getting there. Slow but sure. Actually, we hadn't been on the schedule in a while because Elsie thinks it's too cold to walk. But
It's good for Keegan Bill's character.
Well, yeah.
so yeah, but it's gonna be cool when it's all said and done. Very expensive system, but it's well worth it. Other than that, you've got some salt on the roads now. You got something to spread it with.
Southern salt shaker day.
Fancy.
It's kind of nice.
Fancy.
And Keegan passed.
Oh yeah, Keegan finally passed the studio.
He passed it twice, what's that mean?
Well, it wasn't his fault.
He's been working on it for a year and a half,
Right.
2 years, something like that. The first way we went, it expired. So we had to redo it. First test the class he took.
Right.
His permit expired, so we had to redo it. Well then, he can't drive a stick. He's never driven a stick. In fact, he blames me for it, so I never talk about it. But
It tracks.
so, they have a place we went through, Tri-Area Trucking, they have a place in St. John's. They don't do automatics. So we had to drive to Royal Oak for 8 days to take this class. He passed the class, they sent him to Flint to a third party to do the test. He texted me and I was out of state. Hey, I passed, like, cool, you know. Calls me next morning, guess what? They said the state won't accept my certificate because the cones weren't in the right place. So they made him go back and retake everything again.
Good.
Free of charge, but still, you gotta take it again.
So we did pass it again.
Good job. And now he's seasoned.
And
Now he's prepared.
and this was his first time plowing. The first time he got here. So,
Well, I saw him in the big truck, right?
Yeah.
And I thought, you know what? For a first snow, he did a pretty good job.
There's some roads that are pretty narrow still. Some
Got
that are
stuck a couple times, you said.
3.
Third time's the charm.
It takes a little bit because it's an underbody blade, it's all that snows underneath you. And you just can't stop and take sharp turns.
I thought he did good too.
I thought he did a great job.
I can see if Bree can teach him how to drive a stick.
Other than that, everything I think is running.
So you got the new float I read in one place.
I just
right?
haven't installed it, so
Okay.
that wasn't a warranty, but it was
It was.
$150.
Oh, that's not bad.
And except your boss wanted $600 to put it in, so I said I could do it.
Old boss.
Oh, boss.
Oh, really?
Sweet. Nice.
But yeah, so I think that's all I got.
Any word on the motors for the,
No, I was gonna reach out to them. They did say 13 weeks, but
okay,
I don't know when that was.
well, way to stay on top of it.
It's been cold. It froze up yesterday, everything froze.
Well, yeah, I think everything had to freeze. Was it yesterday that was below zero when I got up? I think it was.
Yes, sure was.
Yeah,
That was fun. We got
it was less than enthused.
it on
Sure
borrow,
was.
I think, one now, but just like a little bit longer.
I make a motion to accept the DPW report.
I second that.
Motion's been made and seconded to approve the DPW report. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Approval of the 2026 council meeting calendar. I did not see any discrepancies that I could think
I
of.
looked at it, I can't think of a reason.
Mhm.
Huh.
Council made it.
There's a reason.
Good job.
Thanks.
Hopefully she put the wrong one on there.
Move to accept it, the
Second.
2026 council meeting calendar.
Support.
Motion's been made and seconded to approve the calendar. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. So this one's gonna be some discussion at this point. We were contacted by Fraker Farm Service. He wants half down to fix the Kubota engine. I believe there's an invoice in there, wasn't there?
Yeah. I didn't read it in detail, but I saw.
You know, after talking to Destiny and Chris, discussing it, I don't know, I feel like we need to.
Well, otherwise, it's a,
That dog
it's a boat anchor.
isn't worth anything.
You can't not fix it,
Correct.
and it is too new to be scrap iron.
It's a lot of money, but I know Zach Fraker is probably gonna do the repair extremely well. And if he didn't, I'm sure if there was a problem, he's gonna fix it for us.
I don't know how we can.
Zach's very trustworthy, and he's right down the road. Local.
Well, I mean, what time of the year better is to fix it than in the winter when we're not using it?
Well, and the item, I mean, the engine's gotta come out, so it's gotta do a full removal
It's gotta be
first.
It's already out, and it's, the block is in it. Even if we did decide to do it, we'll probably get it built, we'll put it back together, so.
Is that a full rebuild?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of new parts.
Cause that's, we discussed this already,
Injectors and all that too?
it's
or-
not a sleeve block, right?
No, it's a full rebuild block. I don't believe it's I doubt if it's injectors. I mean, maybe, but
Is that
I
something-
guess that'd be a question for
Whatever's-
Zach.
Is that something we should check into right at the park?
I mean, we can, yeah.
They're external on that, aren't
Maybe.
they? I think they're external.
Yeah, something like that.
Be worth asking.
Yeah,
Sure.
Whatever's in the engine rebuild kit.
Yeah, well, I doubt that would be.
no, injectors would definitely be optional.
Right. Unless he, you know.
How many
expect-
hours is on that, Chris, do you know?
400 maybe?
Oh, something.
And the tires were good, and we have the mowing deck. You know, that the mower deck itself was, I thought we spent 14 for the tractor, but we didn't. We spent 14 just for the mower deck. So you compound that on the boat anchor of it not being fixed and fixed the right way. I don't see a way of not
It
fixing
would
it.
just be poor stewardship if we didn't fix it.
Agreed.
Yeah,
That's
it's only got 400 hours on it.
Gotta have some mowing the guns.
I only bought it 300 and something.
Well, and it's got the cab. I mean, it's ready to go. So,
Well, it would be.
would be. Could be.
I'll motion to spend the 7,000,
Support.
it'd be insane not to fix it.
Motion's been made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Setting a new date and time for the ordinance committee meeting. Little scheduling issue, but that's okay, so. I say we do it after the holidays,
I agree.
so
Who's the ordinance committee?
Mark, Sam, Joe.
Excuse me.
So maybe like that's what do you wanna do it on a Friday night? What are your guys' schedules like? Is that easier?
It doesn't matter to me. Every day's a battle in my house.
Joe, how's your
My
schedule?
schedule is pretty clean.
Is it okay? Okay. Joe's good for Friday. So we could do Friday, and then do you wanna keep it at the 7 o'clock? I think that's for you, ain't it, Tank, so you can get home,
I get home at 5:20 every day, don't I?
or do you wanna do a different day?
Fridays are hard for me because I'm in Maple Rapids at 4 AM. So for me to
Long day.
stay all the way till 7 PM is a very, very long day. I'm not saying I can't do it, obviously you know that, but it'd be nice if I didn't have to do that. So can we make it on a different day besides Friday?
Saturday?
No, not Saturday.
She goes to Maple on Saturdays.
Yep,
Just ask
For sure.
Facebook.
yeah,
I did go to Maple on Saturday.
sure did.
It's weird, cause it was on Facebook that you were, I'm sorry. Okay, so maybe let's back it up to the 8th. You wanna do 6 o'clock then, so it's not a super late one?
That's fine.
Okay. January 8th, 6 o'clock.
At the village hall, right?
Yep,
We're gonna do it Tips Cow.
I mean,
We can get dinner.
At 6:30.
that's 6:01. Alright, moving on to public comment. Any public comment this evening?
Well, if there's nothing, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Support.
Motion's been made and seconded to adjourn. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Happy holidays.
Happy